Mrs. Dear Williams, your motivational godfather. We are here today. Today is Wednesday in Australia, and I think Wednesday in most places. And it's Wednesday evening here today, coming live on your screen. Um, you know that there's greatness planted inside you. I'm here because I believe in you. I believe that whatever is planted inside you, that is why I'm here. So I will water that thing, that flowers to grow up beautifully. That's what is inside you. Nana Kwame, thank you for coming. All right. As you are here now, let me just put it on that. LXP this weekend, we have Nana Kwame. We're coming to talk about the youth and Ghana. So it will be fun. I love Nana Kwame. Like anytime we're talking, I just love his ideas. I love his enthusiasm. I love the way he presents himself. Even though he's that high, he comes to my level. Then we talk like, brothers. Thank you so much, Nana Kwame. And Swad, welcome on board. All right, so today we're coming to talk about 7 reasons why you need to have a rich mind. I was never born with a silver spoon in my mouth. Never born with a silver spoon in my mouth. Um, my mom used to sell kenke, sell kenke in Ghana, and we had rich mind, but physically we didn't have money. We didn't have that money. That's the best thing. Nero X I interviewed last 2 weeks on LXP show. He was saying that they didn't have money, but they had a rich mind. And this is why I have come up with this topic today to teach you why you need to have rich mind, why you need to develop that kind of a mindset. Because what the school won't teach you is what I'm teaching you here. And didn't learn this at school. I wouldn't be here probably. I wouldn't be here if I learned this at school. Probably I'll be doing bigger things than this. Or maybe I'll be out there, up there. So I hope you haven't learned this. And if you have learned it, you still need to focus and concentrate because the more you learn, the better. You get what I mean? I did a research and I found out that the school system doesn't teach us real life scenarios, reality in life. They don't teach money, they don't teach sex, they don't talk about mindset, they don't talk about personal development. That's not the school thing to teach you. The reason is that education started on like gone are the days when those successful kings they wanted their kids to know how to read and write. That was the idea. So they called the priest to come in, and the priest knew how to read and write. So the priests were the one teaching their kids how to read and write. When it comes to money, because they are from a royal family, they had the money already. So they didn't want to talk about money because all what your father want is to for you to learn how to read and write and how to calculate. It's not about money because the money is there. They're from a royal family. And so that is how it has been carried on till now. The school system, as it was coming by and it was adding other families, and now added my family, your family, they still have forgotten that most of us are not from a royal family. So we need to know about money. We need to know about leadership. We need to know about personal development. We need to know how we can control ourselves, how we can be up there, how we can have a rich mind. The school system have forgotten. And so that's why some of us come in, have gone all the way to learn it, to come and teach you. And I hope you would make use of it because you know what? The school will never tell you that you are great. There's greatness inside you. You are a powerful being. Whatever is inside you, nobody can take it out unless you do it. You are that kind of powerful being. We are human beings, according to the Bible. Everything was named, was called out. But according to the Bible, you and I, God came down to mold us, to create us. And so we are that powerful. You are powerful. There's God inside you. I will show you why. And that's why you need to have a rich mind. Because the more you have a rich mind, powerful things come to in your life. You know, Steve Jobs said this. It takes only crazy people with crazy ideas to change the world. I always tell you this. Everything around me here is made by somebody. Someone dream of it. And even me putting all this book together, it was a dream. So everything start by a dream. All right, number one, your life is your business. That's the most important thing. I always tell you, your life is your business. Why am I saying that? You know, the things that you do to yourself, that is what your subconscious mind attract those people around you to do to you. If you don't respect yourself, if you don't value yourself, if you don't believe in yourself, you always meet people that don't believe in themselves and they don't believe in you. That's it. If you don't believe in yourself, why would I believe in you? Because one, your subconscious will not attract me because you don't believe in yourself. So your subconscious will attract somebody who doesn't believe in himself or herself. And that's why it says like pose attract like pose. If you're a negative minded person, your friends around you are more negative than you think because they influence you. It's your subconscious that bring that one up. All right. So your words are powerful. The words that you speak, you may think you are joking, but they make who you are. Like, your thoughts become your words, and the words that you speak out there is what makes you who you are. When I was in Ostec, I was thinking of going to, like, Harvard University, Oxford University, because I had my mentor, President Kufuor, went to Oxford, so I wanted to go to Oxford. Even though I didn't end up in Oxford, which I know one day maybe I will end up there doing speaking, but I've done Victoria University, which is one of the best universities in Australia. So that is how it is. Your mind, the words that you speak. When I was saying this, my colleague were laughing at me. You know, people think when the Bible says, God says, don't joke with his name, it means if you say, oh God, oh gosh, so you're joking with God's name. No, that's not. The real name of God is I am that I am. So anytime you say this word, I am, if I'm talking to you, if anybody is talking to you and you start saying I am, everybody keeps silent because the power in I am is within everyone. So we listen to what you're going to say. The I am that you've been saying to yourself should be I am rich, I am powerful, I am great, I am born rich, I am successful, I am the greatest person of all time, the greatest motivational speaker of all time. I am encouraging myself to be the best. No, oh, I am dumb. I am this kind of a person. I'm that stupid. No, you be stupid and you meet people who will make you more stupid. You need to say good things to your life. The word I am, anytime you say I am, use it positively. Use it positively. Now that I've let you know, anytime you're saying something I am, know that the spirit in you, your subconscious mind, will pick that. Even though you may be joking, but your subconscious mind will pick that. All right, number two, you need to know rich mind creates rich lifestyle. Poor mind creates poor lifestyle. Simple. That's no explanation. It just explains itself. If you have a rich mind, you have rich friends around you. Your subconscious mind will attract those rich people to come in your life. If you have a poor mindset, you have those poor people coming in your life full of negative vibration around you. My ear can't listen to those people, so I don't hang around. That's why I always decide to think to have a rich mindset. All right, so number three, you need to know that being free from negativity is the best thing you can ever have in your life. Having a pure mind, a rich mind, is better than having negative in your negative mindset. Let me tell you, these are some of the causes of negativity in your life. When you have too much negative influence in yourself or on yourself, you become depressed. Depression starts from full of negativity. You become angry about life. You think this world is not fair. Why are they doing this to me? Why are they doing this? Everybody is getting wrong on your side because you're full of negative. You think everybody is wrong, but you are right. You know, Zig Ziglar said something like, if you think we are all wrong, have you ever noticed yourself? Have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror? When was the last time you sat in front of a mirror and you said, no, I think I was wrong, or I think I've done it wrong. I think it's my fault. People don't want to accept blame because when we were kids, when you when you do something wrong, they give it to you. So you know when you are your subconscious might have taken it. So even though you are an adult, you still think that you don't need to carry the blame. You need to learn how to tell people, tell yourself, at least yourself, that you made a mistake. We are born to make mistakes. We are born, like, we are human beings. We think mistakes. It's not mistakes. Sometimes that's the way you need to go. And so, negativity can cause illness. People have too much negative. I had a friend, his dad died of cancer, and always telling me, I'm gonna die of cancer. I'm gonna die of cancer. I said, what? Yeah, my dad died of cancer. My great grandfather died of cancer. My great great grandfather died of cancer. You see, he's preparing himself to die of cancer. Why can't you just say that even though my dad died of cancer, I will survive it? Even if it come to my life, I will still survive it. We don't have that idea. We think, no, no, no. Because it happened to my mother, so it need to happen to me. That's the last thing I will ever accept in my life. And I hope that's the last thing you will ever accept in your life. Because it happens to John, so it should happen to you. Because it happened to Wisdom, it should happen to you. No. Your life is different. The day you were born is different. We could be born in the same day, but different time. Even a second. Twins, my sister got twins. Hey, congratulations, sis. It's been a while now. Even those twins, one came before the other. And so this is what you need to know. That life is not measured according to your friend, you and your friend. It's about you and your past, and now and your future. That's how you need to measure your life, not anybody around you. All right, so number four, thinking rich makes you rich. Attract rich people, as number three said. Attract rich people in your life. Your subconscious mind will attract everything that you've been thinking towards you. I remember gone are the days I was driving with my brother, my friend, my cousin, my everything, Yima. And as we were driving, he said to me, since you got your license now, since you got your license, I've never seen police pulling you over. He said that within 2 minutes, there's a police siren behind me. And I look in the mirror and I said, bro, I think they're behind us. 2 minutes. You see? So whatever we say, It's what happened to us, and I got a ticket for that. You see, so whatever we say in our head, or even we think of it, we don't say it in our head. That goes straight to the subconscious mind, and the subconscious mind make use of it, and that's why the Bible says our belief can even, if we have faith, we can even tell the mountain to move. It's the same. If we believe in ourselves, if we believe that whatever we are saying or we are doing will become some manifestation of something, we will learn how to talk well, especially about ourselves. We've grown up in a way that we always want to say negative things about us. If somebody says, "Oh, you look good, you're handsome, you're nice looking," when I was a couple of years ago, I was afraid to talk because of my voice. People said, "Oh, you got a deep voice. You got a deep voice." And so I was afraid to talk. Like, when I go places, I was quiet because I'm gonna talk. They will say, "Oh, you got a deep voice." But now I'm proud of it because I know that's what makes me unique. My deep voice makes me unique. All right. So number 5, inject positivity in everything that happens in your life. Everything, your day-to-day activity. Things may happen, it may go wrong, you may get crashed, you may get disappointed, or things may go as you are not expecting. Still, you need to see positivity in it. You need to see positivity in it. Let me tell you this story. Recently, there was a plane crash in Kenya. The Ethiopian airline that was going, no, the Ethiopian airline from Kenya going to Ethiopia. There was a guy who was 1 minute late. 1 minute late. 1 minute late. They didn't allow him in. He cried, he swore, he said everything. They said, no, the plane is shot. You can't go in. And within 6 minutes, when that plane fly, it landed and everybody lost their life. Sorry to say this, but 1 minute, you were safe. Imagine if he says, no, 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 and they said, go in. So that's what I'm trying to say. Everything happened for a reason. Get that thing in your head. Everything in your life is happening for a reason. If you're not saying bad things about yourself and it's good things, that means everything that is happening will happen in your favor. Everything. Take the good side of it. Even, I remember one day I was driving, going to work, and there's this kangaroo from nowhere smashed my car, boom, and all the bonnets went out. So I took the car to the mechanic and the panabida, and they did everything, insurance, and later on he said to me, "Ah, you know what? It was pretty cool that the kangaroo hits your car. Now we can change all the front and everything in the car." And you see, so it was bad thing that happened. I was really, really, really upset, and later I realized, nah, what can I do, man? What's the worst thing to happen? Imagine if I have died. So that's how things need to be. Every day should be the best day in your life. All right, and you need to know, beyond failure is success. Beyond failure, write this down. Beyond failure, it's success. So you may fail, you may fail, you may fail, but one day you will go up. Everything start by the ground, from the bottom. Everything start from the bottom. We are in this planet where the force of gravity works. So if you climb the highest mountain, even though you believe in God, you believe in Gabriel will catch you, and you fall, you will kill yourself. If God catch you, then God has stopped nature to work. And God has never ever intervened within nature working. If you remember, Moses was asked to point the to the rod to the rock with his rod, but he hit it. The water came, but he still got the penalty. So that's how it is. So nature works. If you climb the highest building and you throw yourself, you will come down and kill yourself. So don't try to deceive nature. That's why you need to know. Beyond every failure, there's success. All right, number six, you need to show gratitude. There are people out there, they don't show gratitude. You know why? Because you don't show gratitude to yourself. You don't see yourself like somebody. You don't see yourself like it's a self business. You don't see yourself, you are doing your own business. When was the last time you look in the mirror and you said to yourself, my, I'm looking good. My, I'm looking healthy. You look at your body in the mirror, you said, I'm looking healthy. I need to work on myself. I need to work on my face. Now I'm looking good. My legs are good. I can walk. I can do this. When was the first time you did that? Or when was the last time you did that? We've been taught that you can't praise yourself. You can't. No. There's three things inside you, or four things inside you, I will tell you. But you need to get up in the morning. Whenever you get up in the morning, do this for me. You're not doing it for yourself. Do this for me. Thank God. If you believe in God, thank God. If you believe in Allah, thank Allah. And say, and later on mention your name. Like, I thank you, S.D. Williams, for waking up so strong, so healthy, so powerful. Man, I like your smile. I love me. Thank you so much. When you're going to sleep, thank God, thank yourself that your body has done all what you need to do, and now you are going back to sleep. Always make sure, because there's a spirit in you. That spirit is the God in you. That spirit in you need to be praised. We have never been taught that we need to say thank you to ourselves. There's a video on YouTube, Snoop Dogg thanking himself. It says, thank you for waking up in the morning when everybody is sleeping. Thank you for reading. Thank you for studying. Thank you for this. Thank me for myself. You know, I always thank myself because coming on Facebook Live, I need to do my research. I need to do all what I need to do. I need to talk to my coaches. I need to talk to the people that I know, that they know what I'm talking about or I'm going to talk about. And so that's why you need to know that your body is the first or the second person that you need to talk to every morning before anybody. Because the first person is to God, the second person is to yourself. If you don't believe in God, the first person should be yourself. You need to learn how to talk to yourself, learn how to say good things to yourself. Man, today I'm going out there and I'm gonna drive. When I drive, I get to work, or when I meet my client, I'm gonna look smart. He's gonna think I'm smart, and I'm smart, and I'm intelligent. I will express myself so calmly. I will be happy. I will smile a lot. I will have $1 million handshake. I will have $1 million smile. I will have $1 million face. I will be that person that I want. And so let's do this. Always tell yourself, let's do this. After talking to yourself, tell yourself, let's do it. When something comes in your life and you don't have answer to it, when you've been asked, so what can we do? Always use this phrase. When we get to the bridge, we will cross it successfully. When we get to the bridge, we will cross it successfully. When we get to the bridge, we will cross it successfully. And that's why you need to have a rich mind. You need to always have a rich mind, because the more you have in a rich mind, the more you're getting closer, bringing people who are successful, who have made it to yourself. I couldn't believe that I could be somebody. I could be somebody to meet my mentor, President Kufuor. For the first time, I wrote a book. I did the book launch in Ghana. All the people that I invited never show up. But when I looked behind me, there was my family. And that's why you need a family, man. My family was sitting down with me. In 2015, I did my first book launch, The School Life, in Ghana. And so I came back to Australia. I was depressed and all those negativity tell me because I invested in it and things didn't go as it planned. But as time goes on, somebody informed me that you don't need to give up on yourself. I started listening to Les Brown, Zig Ziglar, Reverend Ike, Reverend Andrew Carnegie, Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, and all those people who have made it. And I was listening to Donald Trump. He got this book. He says, "Think like a champion." Yeah, I know you're not happy I mentioned Donald Trump, but hey, I'm talking about Donald Trump when he was a businessman, not Donald Trump a president. So don't get me wrong. Yeah. So reading all this book motivates me. So I went back to Ghana and I got invited by President Kufuor. He wanted to see my book. I went to show him my book. He was happy. And my second book, I called him and I said, "I'm writing a second book." And he said, "I'm gonna do advanced praise for you." And so he did it. This is what we talk in about. You get what I mean? You don't need to give up in your life. You need to always, always praise yourself and say thanks. Because the more you say thanks to yourself, your subconscious attract people that you have done good to say thank you to you. Because you create the people who come to your life. You create them. You create the people that comes to your life. All right. The last but not the least is know yourself. Number 7, you need to know yourself. How do you know yourself? 1, you need to know that your being is divided into 4. We have your body, which is your physical body. We have your mind in your head. I call it head. You have your head. You have the spirit inside you, and you have your soul. And so your spirit and your soul, I always put them together because the spirit and soul, they don't really have any difference. They never die. Your spirit and your soul never die. The Bible even said it. The dust goes to where the dust from, then the spirit goes to where the spirit comes from. So the spirit was given to you by God, and is God living in you. He is living inside you. And so that's why whenever you're doing something, you need to think that what I'm doing is going to be attracted to me. And so let's talk a little bit about your head. When it comes to the head, I'm your boss, I'm the master. I know what I'm talking about. We got brain. We got left brain, right brain in your head. We got your mind, your conscious mind, your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is the recording. Your recorder. Your subconscious mind doesn't sleep. It doesn't doze off. It's always working. It's always working. He's always working. That's the God in you. That your subconscious mind is the spirit in you. Always working. If you are sleeping and you think I'm joking, put a video on or audio on. You'll be sleeping. Your conscious mind is the day to day conscious mind, which is it does all the day to day activities. Your conscious mind will sleep because it's tired. But your subconscious mind doesn't sleep. It's scan around whatever is playing. That's why I always advise people, whenever you are about to sleep, if you have nothing to put on, put motivation on. Put something motivating you. The book that you are reading and you think is so hard for you, whenever you are sleeping, play the audio version of that book. The easy way, let me tell you the easy way or the best way out there. Whenever I get an audio or whenever I'm listening to somebody which is a bit loud for me consciously, so there's some people got this loud voice you don't want to hear. What you do is when you are about to sleep, put a, put the volume so low and you sleep. Listen to it severally. First day, second day, third day. Listen to it 7 times. Listen to it 21 times. After, you will hear that, you will see yourself behaving like the audio that you've been listening to. That's the simple way out. Your subconscious mind always learn from repetition. That's why, when you are learning ABCD, you start from AB, then you go ABCD, EFGH, ABCD. So by the time you finish the ABC to Z, you know the whole ABC. That's why, repetition is what gets your subconscious to work. And so changing your behavior, it doesn't need to be only once. It needs to be one, two, three. Then four, five, and six and seven. Then you do up to 14, then 21. After 21 days, it become part of you. Then you do it for 90 days, then that's it. It's like driving a car. When you are driving a car for the first time, your conscious mind say, no, 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 you can't drive. Because your subconscious mind doesn't know you drive anyway. So you do it for the first time, second time, third time, then it's picking up, then you get your license after driving for that long. Now you go and sit in the car. You don't need to memorize how to start a car, how to put it in gear, how to do it. It's automatically in your subconscious mind. And so your subconscious mind is the one that control your life. It's the one that takes you everything. Sometimes you want to say something and different word come in your mouth. Your subconscious mind is directing your conscious mind. That's it. That's what you need to know. One thing about subconscious mind and conscious mind, your subconscious mind have no authority to tell your conscious mind what to do. So the spirit in you, you tell the spirit what to do. You tell the spirit what to do. That's why sometimes I feel so bad if people don't even think that they can do something. They need to go and tell their pastor. They need to go and talk to somebody before they think they can do it. No, you have that power in you. That power that your pastor have, you have it. That power that your imam have, you have it. God is in everybody, everyone. All right, so you need to know that. And the last one I want you to get is that we got IQ and EI, which is EQ. Some people say EQ, emotional intelligence. You need to know your emotional intelligence. I will have a special time on that topic too. All right, so the last bonus I have for you is money. Yeah, you heard me right. I'm talking about money. Money gives you economic freedom. Money gives you economic freedom. And in this world, if you want to be economically free, you need the money. It doesn't matter how much ideas you have. If it doesn't manufacture money, making machines to generate money for you, it's waste. It's waste. And you need money. No matter whatever anybody will say, you need money to move on. You don't go to the shop and pay with love. You don't go to the mechanic and pay with love. You don't go you don't you don't go to your landlord or the bank if you got a mortgage. You don't go to the bank and pay with love and pay with smile. You need that cash money. So money is pretty good. You must also focus on getting money and always think about money because whatever you think about is what you get. And so if you think about money, guess what? You will get money. But if you don't think about money and you think about luck, you always lack it. God bless you so much for having the time to listen to me. The name is S.D.A. Williams. And you need to know what? Everything that I said, it's about mindset. and it's your state of mind. If you believe you are rich, you will grow up to be rich. If you believe you are poor, you are definitely right. Henry Ford said, if you think you can, yes, you can. If you think you can't, yes, you can. You are right. So where do you stand? The ball is in your court now. Share my video. Tell a friend to tell another friend. The name is S.D. Williams. You know what? Don't forget to pursue your vision and join it with an action. And we go straight to the kingdom of riches, a place where good health, happiness, love, success, prosperity, peace of mind, and a whole lot of money shall follow you for the rest of your life. Thank you so much for having the time to be with me.